Welcome to your Yoga Essentials practice. This is week 6, all about the twist. So twisting is a great way to reinvigorate the energy in the body. It's also great to help eliminate tension from deep within the spine and also deep within the whole body. When you're ready, you can bring your hands together in front of your heart, press the palms and fingers together. Take a moment to set an intention or an offering for your class today. You'll tune into your breath. Try to breathe in and out of the nose in a nice calm manner. Maybe connecting with the Ujjayi breath. As you release your hands down, you're going to take your left hand towards your right knee and your right fingertips into the floor behind you. Now let the elbows be a little wide and spacious and try to feel that the upper back feels quite full. Now you want to think of aligning the back of your skull over your sacrum. With every exhalation, you want to twist your left lower rib cage towards your inner right leg. Keep the breath smooth and calm. Keep lifting through the spine, and then you'll release with an exhalation. Come straight to the other side. Right hand towards the left knee, left fingertips into the floor behind you. Inhale, lift up through the spine, and as you exhale, draw the belly in and start to twist. Remember, the elbows are a little wide and spacious. The upper back is full. The breath stays calm. Feel that sense of grounding and try to twist from the core and the lower back area, not so much with the neck. Let the neck be spacious. When you're ready, on the next exhalation, you're going to very gently release, come back to center. Make your way into a tabletop position, so 4 points of contact on your mat. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, shoulders moving towards the hips and crown extending forwards. Now, on your next inhalation, let the belly dip towards the mat and then move your chest through your nice straight arms. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, draw the belly in and up and press your hands down and round your upper back. Keep going. Inhale, belly dips towards the floor, move your chest through your arms. Exhale, round your upper back in cat pose. Inhale, belly dips into cow pose. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, round your upper back, chin to chest in cat pose. Now find a neutral position, and on your next inhalation, you're going to raise your right hand up into the air and open your chest to the right. As you exhale, thread the back of your right hand underneath your left arm until the right shoulder and right ear come towards the mat. You can extend your left fingertips to the top left corner of your mat or even beyond your mat. Try to get that left arm straight. Just keep breathing calmly into the rib cage. Feel this really subtle twist. Just imagine you're squeezing something between your legs and try to think of the outer hips hugging into the center line. You're going to return the left hand next to the face. On an inhale, straighten the left arm and thread the right arm back up. And as you exhale, place it back down. We'll do the other side. Inhale, left arm reaches up, open the chest to the left. Then thread the back of the hand along the mat under the right arm until the shoulder and ear come towards the floor. Right hand can reach to the top right corner of the mat. Right arm can be straight. I want you to think of just moving that left rib cage around to the right a little bit and breathing nice, deep, calm breaths. Always in and out of the nose if you can. When you're ready, you're going to slide that right hand back near your face, and as you inhale, unthread the left arm, reach it up, and then place the left hand back down into the floor. Curl under the toes on an inhalation just to prepare. And then downward facing dog, start to straighten the legs and reach the hips and thighs back. Now just bend and straighten each leg, just easing awake the calves and the hamstrings. Make any movements or adjustments, whatever you feel like you might need to make. Make sure the palms are grounded, the arms are nice and strong. Think of wrapping inner shoulder to outer shoulder and reaching the hips and thighs back to get a good stretch. Now you're going to bring yourself forwards into a plank position. Press your feet back towards the back of the mat, but reach the crown of the head forwards. The shoulders are going to move towards your heels and keep them like that so your neck is long. Now shift forwards, lower your knees and start to bend your arms and hover your chest down all the way towards the floor. Untuck your toes, set up cobra. Inhale, peel up the head and chest, reach sternum and crown forwards. Exhale, soften back down. Again, cobra pose. Inhale, peel it up and hug the arms close to the ribs. Exhale, soften down. Lots of strength in the legs, everyone. Inhale, peel up the head and chest in cobra. As you exhale, you'll soften back down. Now take an inhale, put the knees in the floor, press into the hands, curl under the toes, and exhale, press back up. Now straighten the legs and go back to downward facing dog. Keep pressing into the hands, driving the hips back. Now slowly you're going to start to walk your feet up towards your hands. You can bend your legs as much as you need to get them there. Come onto the fingertips or do hands on shins. On an exhalation, you're going to fold. Remember, bend your legs if you want. Find a halfway lift, hands on shins. Make the spine nice and straight through the crown of your head. And then fold as you exhale. Again, on an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, fold and think of the shoulders moving down your back. Halfway lift, inhale, pull the belly in, spine long, and then fold. Now halfway lift, lengthen the spine, bring hands on hips as you exhale. Press into the feet, inhale, lift the head and chest, come up with a nice flat back, and think of lifting the front of the pelvis up and moving the bum towards the heels. So belly gently in, legs strong, feet pressed down, and then release the fingertips down by the sides. Shoulders down, crown of the head lifting up. Sun salutation. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, press the palms together. Exhale, dive and take the hands down to the floor. Bend your legs again if you want. Find your halfway lift, lengthen the spine again, and then you'll step back to plank pose as you exhale. Now on an inhalation, start to reach the sternum and crown forwards. Bend the arms, lower the knees if you want, and hover the chest between your hands. Lower the hips, untuck the toes, cobra pose, and then downward facing dog, either via child's pose or straight back. So know that you can always modify the practice to suit your energy today. If you need to miss the chaturanga or lowering the chest, just miss it out, or lower the knees anytime you want. Keep pressing into the hands, driving the hips back in downward dog, sending the heels down. Then look forwards, bend the legs slightly, and then step the feet between your hands. Then inhale, come to your halfway lift again, and then exhale, fold. Press into the feet, inhale, lift the arms out and all the way up to the sky again. Let energy rise up. As you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath here just to compose yourself and feel relaxed and calm. And then release your hands by your sides. Turn the palms face out. Inhale, energy rises up again, palms touch. Exhale, dive, take the hands down to the earth, eventually fingers in line with toes. Find your halfway lift. Inhale, belly in, spine long. Step back to your plank pose as you exhale. Inhale, feel sternum crown reach forwards, legs drive back. Bend the arms, chaturanga, hover off the floor. Untuck the toes, now maybe straighten the arms, upward dog, thighs lift. Pull from your core, travel back over your toes to downward facing dog. Press into the hands again, find your strong straight arms. Wrap the inner shoulder to the outer shoulder so the neck is spacious. Draw the belly in, send your hips and thighs back. Eventually your legs will be straight and you can send your heels right down towards the mat. Now, on your next inhalation, you're going to start to take the gaze forwards, but drive the hips back. And as you exhale, just step calmly, both feet forwards and together between your hands. Find the halfway lift, lengthen and extend, and then fold as you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up to the sky. Think of lifting the pelvis up towards your lower ribs. And then as you exhale, return your hands together in front of your heart. Take an extra breath in here, and then release your hands down. Again, inhale, reach the arms back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive, take the hands down to the earth, Uttanasana, intense stretch. Find your halfway lift, lengthen and extend. Step back to plank pose calmly as you exhale. Inhale, sternum crown reaches forwards, legs drive back. Bend the arms, chaturanga, elbows above wrists, hover. Upward dog or cobra again, just drive your legs back. Downward facing dog, pull from the core and travel over your toes. The feet are about hip distance apart. The toes are spread. The legs eventually straight and strong with the quadriceps lifting. The belly pulls in, the pubic bone gently lifts again to lower ribs, the spine long, the arms strong, knuckles all grounded. Your downward dog. Gaze forwards, reach the hips back. As you exhale, you're going to step your feet again between your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, and then fold on your exhale. Inhaling, you're going to reach the arms all the way back up to the sky. Energy rising back up. Exhale, return your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in, and then you'll release your hands down by the sides. Tadasana. Now when you're ready, bend both legs, touch the mat, keep the legs bent, and lift the arms up next to your ears. Utkatasana. Now you're going to take your right thumb, place it into your right hip crease and press down. Keep the feet and knees together if you can, and then slice your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Keep the knees equal, bring hands in prayer, and make the elbows nice and wide by pressing the hands together energetically. Lengthen the spine, and on an exhale, start to twist by wrapping that left lower rib cage around towards the right. The shoulders are moving down the back, the crown keeps reaching. You'll gaze to the floor, take the hands to the floor and fold when you're ready on an exhale. Then inhale, reach the arms all the way back up, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Take an extra breath in, and then release your hands down. Let's do the other side. Bend both legs, inhale, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Now the left thumb is going to go in the left hip crease. You're going to press down. Pull your belly in, lift the pelvis up slightly, and slice your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Hands in prayer, elbows wide again. Inhale, reach forwards through the crown. Pull the belly in and start to twist. Think of the right lower rib cage wrapping around towards the left, keeping the shoulders nice and calm. Keep the feet well grounded. Keep breathing smoothly in the twist. Now you'll slowly take your gaze towards the floor, then take your hands to the floor and exhale, fold. Find a halfway lift, lengthen, extend. Fold again, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky again, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in here, then release your hands by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms straight up. Exhale, take the hands to the earth. Find your halfway lift again. Inhale, lengthen. Now you're just going to step your left foot back, everyone. Bend your right leg generously. Now, left hand is going to stay flat in the floor. Take your right hand to your left shoulder and move that left shoulder towards your left heel. Energize your left leg and then reach the right arm up in an open lunge twist. Now, make sure it's a wrist-to-wrist alignment and the back leg's strong and the crown of the head's reaching away from your heel. Next exhalation, just circle the right hand down and step the left foot forwards. Halfway lift when you're ready, and then fold on your exhalation. Halfway lift again, we'll do the other side by stepping the right foot back, bending the left leg generously. Right hand flat, left hand on right shoulder, move the right shoulder towards the right heel, and then reach the left arm up, open lunge twist. Think of that right rib cage wrapping towards your inner left leg. Back leg strong, crown of the head again reaching away from the heel. Then you're going to take that left hand down to the floor and step the right foot forwards. Halfway lift when you're ready, and then fold on your exhalation. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky again, energy rising. Exhale, return your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, just release your hands by your sides. Again, inhale, reach the arms back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive and take the hands down to the earth, Uttanasana. Find your halfway lift, lengthen, extend. Now step your left foot back, bend your right leg generously. This time you're going to drop your left knee, untuck the back toe. Now when you come up, bring your left hand to your belly, your right hand to your tailbone. Left hand pulls in and up, right hand presses down. You feel the pelvis lift, and then you lift your arms up. Biceps next to the ears. Stay in the nice deep lunge, right heel drawing towards left knee. Now bring your hands in prayer. Like we did before, take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Now hands are in prayer again, elbows nice and wide. Inhale, belly pulls in. Exhale, start to twist, moving that left lower rib cage towards the inner right leg. Option is to curl under the back toe and straighten the back leg, otherwise just keep the knee down. Keep the shoulders moving down the back, the crown extending. Keep lengthening in the twist. Then gaze to the floor, hands to the floor, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, open lunge twist. Keep breathing, calm, steady breaths. Reach the right arm forward, circle it down, step the left foot forwards, halfway lift, and then you'll fold on your exhale. Halfway lift again. Now we'll just do the other side. You'll step your right foot back, bend the left leg and drop the right knee, untuck the back toe. Now as you lift up, the right hand comes to the belly, left hand to the tail. Find the action of the pelvis lifting. Draw left heel to back knee and then sweep the arms up, biceps next to the ears. Energy rising in this lunge. And then you're going to bring hands to prayer at the heart. Take the right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Bring your hands in prayer. Press your palms together, elbows wide. Knuckles of thumbs go towards sternum. You twist on your exhale and wrap the right lower rib cage to the inner left thigh. Again, if you did it on the other side, you're going to copy it on this side by curling under the back toe and straightening the back leg. You want to try to extend the crown of head away from the heel. Breathe in the twist, steady, calm. Now gaze to the floor, hands to the floor. Now stay energized in the back leg if you can and raise your left arm up. Open lunge twist. Keep the right shoulder moving to the right heel. Reach that left arm forward, circle it down and step the right foot forwards. Halfway lift when you're ready and then fold on your exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in here just to calm, compose, and release your hands by your sides. Now get steady. Heel toe the feet, hip distance apart. And then bend your right leg and interlace the fingers around your right knee or shin. Now if you can, take your left hand to your outer right knee and flex your right foot and bring your right hand in your lower back. Start to twist towards the right by moving that left lower rib cage towards the inner right leg, and maybe extend your right hand back. Breathe, balance, twist. Now slowly look towards the front again, biceps next to the ears. You can maybe extend your right leg straight or keep it bent. Now send your right heel towards the back of the mat and just take your hands down to the floor, kind of like a modified warrior 3. You're going to flex your right foot. This is tricky. Thread it through your arms, bend your left leg, come to sit. Then you're going to straighten your left leg and bend your right. Step the right foot over the top of the left leg and hug the leg in close to the chest. We're coming to a seated twist. Right fingertips in the floor behind you, arm a little bent. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg, or just keep hugging the leg. Find the twist, and like we did at the beginning, elbows a little wide and spacious, upper back full, lower rib cage wrapping to inner right thigh. Crown of the head lifting up. Keep energy in the left leg. Keep breathing, keep twisting. And next inhale, gently release, and as you exhale, briefly derotate the other side. Now you're going to step your right foot back over to the right. This is also a little tricky. Lean forwards, bring weight into your right foot, lift the left leg a bit, and then lower the left foot down. Now grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers, make sure the feet are hip distance apart, and fold on an exhalation. This is big toe to hand pose or Padangusthasana. The elbows are bending out to the sides, the shoulders are moving down your back, crown of the head's reaching towards the space between your feet. Now find a halfway lift, bring hands on hips, and stand up again. Now you're going to do the other side. You're going to bring weight into your right foot now, Slowly, you're going to bend your left leg, interlace the fingers around your shin or knee. Keep the left foot flexed. Now you're going to bring your right hand to the outer left knee, left hand in the lower back. Now lift the chest, start to twist, start to move the right lower rib cage to the inner left leg. Maybe the left hand reaches towards the back of the mat. Twist, balance, and breathe. Nice and steady. Now slowly look back towards the front of the mat, biceps up next to the ears, possibly extending left leg straight or keeping it bent, up to you. Then modified warrior 3, send the left heel towards the back, hover it off the floor, take the fingertips to the floor. Now with the left foot flexed, thread your left leg through your arms, come to sit by bending the right leg. Once you've done that, just switch legs, straighten the right leg, bend the left, and step the left foot over the top of the right leg. Now the left fingertips are going to go into the floor behind you. You'll inhale the right arm up. Exhale, take the right arm to the outer edge of the left leg. Now keep hugging that leg in close to the chest and wrap the right lower rib cage towards your leg. Try to ground down the left hip, melt the shoulders down, but lift the crown of the head up. Again, try to feel that spaciousness in your lower back. The breath staying nice and calm. Next inhale, you're going to gently release. As you exhale, briefly derotate. Now step your left foot back over to the left. Bring the weight forwards into the left foot. Straighten the left leg, unthread your right leg, and then lower the right foot back down. Now try to stand on the palms of your hands. Make sure the feet are hip distance, and you'll fold on your exhalation. You feed your hands from under the front of the feet, or if that's too much, you're just going to grab your big toes again, like you did before. This is Padahastasana, or foot to hand pose. Keep the neck spacious, the head relaxed. Eventually, the legs nice and straight. Now, halfway lift, release the hands from under the feet or your big toes, and then you're going to fold on an exhalation. Halfway lift again, lengthen and extend, hands on hips, and then you're going to inhale, lift up, and then bring the feet together at the top of the mat, back to Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Find that halfway lift, lengthening and extending through your crown, and then slowly just step back to plank pose. Inhale, sternum crown reaches forwards, chaturanga, exhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Press into the hands, send the heels down, reach your hips and thighs back. Now when you're ready, lower your knees to the floor. Come to Anahatasana. So keep your hips above your knees. Walk the hands forwards. Keep the hands shoulder distance. And just melt the heart, chin, or forehead down. Breathe into the shoulders and chest. Smooth breaths. Now you're going to shift forwards into a forearm plank. So plant those elbows below your shoulders, straighten the legs, and feel as if you're activating your core on an inhale, and on an exhale it feels like you're expanding from the core. Do that again, activating the core, expand from the core, and then release the hips to the floor for Sphinx. Untuck the toes and press into the little toe sides of your feet as well as the big toe sides. Drive your legs back, press the forearms down. Then you're going to release the forehead to the mat, untucking the toes. Lay your arms by your sides, the back of the hands into the floor. And as you inhale, lift the head, chest, and legs. So this is a variation of locust pose, Shavasana. Keep lifting, keep lengthening, keep the legs straight. And then as you exhale, gently release. Now when you're ready, you're just going to press yourself back to child's pose. Send your bum back towards your heels. Breathe into the lower back, middle back, and upper back, and stretch the fingertips forwards. Keep the breath smooth and calm. Send the bum towards the heels a bit more. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your knees and roll up through your spine. Your heads are the last thing to come up. Now just lean off to the side and swing your legs around in front of you. Now the legs are straight, feet are flexed. Place your hands next to your hips and lengthen your spine. Then inhale, lift your arms up, draw the belly in. As you exhale, you're going to start to reach your hands forwards to either your shins, your feet, or whatever it is that's available for you today. Feel free to use a towel if you've got one, or a belt. Now relax your shoulders down. Try to make the back of the neck long and spacious so you don't need to look forwards. Just think of the crown of the head reaching forwards. Now if you've got any hamstring issues, just bend your legs or do what you need to do. There's no forcing involved. It's just calm, smooth breaths. Now when you're ready, slowly roll up through your spine. Your heads are the last thing to come up again. And then you're just going to shuffle your bum towards your heels a little bit. Place your feet hip distance apart and your hands about a forearm distance away from your hips. Reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Bum always almost touches. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Almost touching there with the bum. Inhale, lift back up. Reverse tabletop. And then exhale, lower back down. Now reach the hands forwards, engage your core, and slowly roll down onto your back. When you get onto your back, hug the knees in towards your chest. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Now we're going to set up for some bridge breathing here. The feet go just below the knees, fingertips about to touch the heels. Now, what you want to do on an inhalation, lift your hips up and also lift your arms up all the way over your head. As you exhale, slowly release your arms and slowly release your spine with your breath. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift the hips and lift the arms up. Exhale, slowly release the arms and slowly release the spine again. Do that again. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms. And as you exhale, slowly release back down. Now press into the feet, lift the hips. You can either just keep the hands flat in the floor, or if you want to just continue that breathing exercise that we just did, just do that. Otherwise, bridge pose now, just keep pressing down. Think of lengthening the bum towards the back of the knees. Breathing smooth breaths into the chest, into the belly, and then releasing slowly back down. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees just knock open wide. Left hand comes on the heart, right hand on the belly. Close down your eyes and just breathe. Supta Baddha Konasana. Now use your hands to gather your legs back together. Hug your knees into your chest, maybe take your forehead towards your knees. We're just going to finish off with some nice gentle twists. So hug your right knee in towards your chest, kind of like we did standing, and extend your left leg forwards. Try to keep some energy in that left leg as you just draw the right leg a little closer to the chest. Keep the right foot flexed as well if you can, and press the shoulder blades down into the mat. Keep the breath smooth and calm. It's kind of like what we did standing, but now we're just laying on our backs. Now take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Take your right arm out to the side, to the right, and on an exhale, just drop your right leg over to the left. Think of the right hip lengthening towards the top of your mat, and think of just breathing space from your right hip through your right rib cage all the way up towards the right side of your chest. Just let the breath be calm, nice relaxing supine twist. Now slowly come back to center. You're going to hug both knees in, give it a squeeze. Maybe forehead to knees again, engaging the core. And then you'll just interlace the fingers around the left knee and extend the right heel to the top of the mat. Now keep the feet flexed, keep drawing that left knee in closer to the chest, but you want to try to keep your shoulder blades down and your neck nice and long. Now you're going to take your right hand to the outer left knee, left arm out to the side, and on an exhalation you're going to drop the left leg over to the right. Try to keep the left shoulder nice and grounded. Think of the left hip lengthening towards the top of the mat. Now I want you to breathe nice restorative breaths into the whole left side of your torso. It's like you're trying to fill the space between your ribs with your breath. The jaw is relaxed, all the facial muscles are relaxed. Breathing space into the spine. When you're ready, come back to center, hug the knees in again towards the chest. Maybe forehead to knees again one last time. Then you're going to relax your head and shoulders down. Place your feet flat, hip distance apart, and just start to windscreen wipe your legs from side to side. You can inhale to center, exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, center, keep the feet hip distance. Exhale, take it to the right. Just keep going with your breath, just like gentle windscreen wipers of the legs. Our final little twists of the practice. Once you've finished around 3 on each side, you can extend your legs, making your way to Shavasana. Try to think of lengthening the bum towards the heels, letting the legs completely relax now, all the way down to the feet and toes. Try to feel that the lower back is spacious and relaxed, that the middle back, upper back just rest in the floor. Let your shoulders move away from your ears and let the arms be nice and heavy and relaxed, all the way down to the palms and the fingers and fingertips. The neck is feeling spacious, all the facial muscles are relaxed now, including your jaw, lips, eyelids, forehead, and even the crown of the head nice and relaxed. Shavasana, some say, is the most important part of the whole practice. Just allow yourself to rest and relax, rejuvenate, and try to feel for what you've cultivated through this practice today with twisting. No need to control your breath. Your breath knows how to breathe. You can relax. Shavasana. Now you can feel free to stay in this Shavasana for as long as you like. Just allow yourself to rest, rejuvenate a little longer, or you can slowly just start to deepen your breath, letting last bits of tension just drift away. Every exhalation an opportunity to release any more tension. You'll bring movement back to your fingers and toes when you're ready, maybe ankles and wrists. And then you can take your arms up above your head, just like you've woken up again today, feeling more invigorated from our twisting practice. And then bend your left leg and roll to your right side. Use your right arm like a pillow, just for a couple of breaths or so to rest your heart before you return back out into the world. Now keep this quality of calm and peace. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Just make your way to a comfortable seat. Any comfortable seat, as long as your spine's uplifted. Maybe that cross-legged position like how we started. Just acknowledge the time and space you created for yourself and your practice. Feel for what's changed. Maybe you can walk a little taller through your day or sit a little taller, have a little bit more energy for the world around you. Thank you for creating time to watch this practice, and as always, namaste.